Yeah, I think
Mm.
yeah, they will be bottom of the table this year also.
அந்த போர்டை பாரு, அதில் உன் பேர் வரணும்னு உனக்கும் ஆசை இருக்காதா? நாங்கள் பறக்க விட்டா எப்படி நீ விட்டு கொடுத்து.
Indian players are not there. எல்லாம்
Correct.
சிங்கு வச்சுட்டா
King
because
is king, sing is king.
My father sing, level crossing. My mother sing king.
Welcome to the Couch Coaches. It is IPL 2024 season, and this is our kickoff. The first episode, we'll focus on the road to IPL 2024. So, Priyesh, over to you.
Hi, we are super excited because IPL is 2 weeks away, and then this is our first episode. We are going to talk about five teams in this episode, and the second part will be the other five teams. So we are going to talk about Punjab, KKR, SRH, DC, and Lucknow in this episode. What we are going to do is by every team, we will construct the episode on who they bought in the auction, and what is the team right now. And we will talk about the team and say our opinion whether they will qualify for the playoffs or not. Okay. So to start with, we are going north. Punjab Kings. Over to you, Rama. What was their auction buys?
Firstly, sing is king,
Being Black Singh?
Yes, black king.
right? So, we'll see that there's a lot of things in the team. But now to talk about their auction buys, Harshal Patel. So, I think the Guju boy got 11.75 crores. So, that was like a big buy. Then we had Russo from South Africa, another buy for, I think, a big buy at 8 crores or so. We should also talk about where they ended up last year. They were in position 8, not a great record. So, table கீழே தான் இருந்தாங்க பசங்க. So, it is not good from their standpoint. But they made these two buys and the team looks reasonably okay, is what I feel.
I think RCP released Ashal, and he got a good buy also, or good price also. But he's been down for form because has had a wonderful season for RCP in the Middle East. But Bonike Ala in Bangalore or India last year. So we will see what he does. But now we will go and see the entire squad and look at what the gaps are or what the squad can do. So we are certain, or they have, the team management have said that Shikhar Dhawan will captain, but Dhawan has not played one competitive match. No, God! After the IPL last year. The last match he played was 1 week or 2 weeks back in the DAY Battle T20 in Mumbai. But no competitive match. So he is going IPL from to IPL. So that is maybe a worry because no form. Okay.
Yeah, I think, see, Dhawan, obviously, we know what kind of a cricketer he is, and but no practice is definitely of a concern. Maybe he's going to do like something like Dhoni, right?
Ama.
We play IPL, which is what his career has come down to. So that is going to be definitely an interesting thing to watch. But we have a few other interesting players, right? One I see is Bairstow, number Sankaran. Sam Curran is still in the squad. So how he's going to sort of play out. They may be a little bit English heavy. I see that Oakes is also in the squad. Then there is Livingston, who's also in the squad. But overall, I see that it's a pretty, I don't know, some of the names, like all the other things that we see, are not like big names. So Dhawan has to play a big role. He has to fire.
And I think the problem is the depth of Indian players in the squad.
Hmm.
Because if you say, okay, we can take a Shigar or Ashel or Ashdeep Singh, who
Hmm.
has played for India. Adhikapuram and Jitesh Sharma is who's the keeper.
Hmm.
Adhikapuram, four international or foreign players and Rahul Char as a spinner, but
Hmm.
it looks like a weak side.
Hmm.
I don't know what they will do to beef up the team because if you see, Sam Curran they paid lot last year,
Hmm. Hmm.
and maybe Johnny will play. So
Hmm.
there will be a toss up between Johnny and Russo if
Hmm.
Jitesh keeps, and
Hmm.
the toss up would be for from Ellis and Rabada for the pace,
Hmm.
and all rounder Rasa or Livingston.
Hmm.
So I think they have four quality foreign players, but the quality of Indians is
Correct.
lacking,
Correct.
last year.
Correct. Yeah, that is true. So I don't see a big, no, coming back to the predictions, right? I don't see them making it
Yeah,
anywhere even close to the top. So if they can stay at 8, அதுவே பெரிய achievement இருக்கும். So
yeah. I think
mm,
they will be bottom of the table this year also.
அந்த போர்டை பாரு, அதில் உன் பேர் வரணும்னு உனக்கு ஆசை இருக்காதா? நாங்கள் பறக்க விட்டா எப்படி நீ விட்டு கொடுத்து.
I don't see them qualifying in the top four at all because there is no match winners as such. Okay. Chika Soromari, Livingston, Pata Bagyo, or Elada Regio.
பட்டா பாகியம் படலன்னா லேகியம்ட்டாரு.
correct, correct.
So they don't have match winners as such, but last year also they won one or two matches,
Yeah,
tight matches. Andamari, they will win this year also,
yeah,
and I don't see them qualifying at all.
correct. Yeah, I think bowling, they'll probably start with Arshdeep and maybe Sam Curran, right? I think two
Or
bowlers.
Rabada.
Or Rabada, yeah. Maybe they'll play the three because that gives them the all-rounder with Sam Curran and the three bowlers will essentially be solid. Bowlers against spinners, I'm not really sure if they got premium there at all, right? So they're going
Rarla,
to
okay.
correct,
One match in 14 matches he will perform, or two in 14 matches he will perform.
correct,
And you can't depend on Raza or Livingston as a spin bowler. So that's
correct,
the
correct,
compensation which will be, lack of, especially in Chennai or
correct,
Lucknow, Andamari, which is spinning pitches. I think they will miss a quality spinner and a quality. I mean, quality of Indian players are not there. Ella
correct.
Singh is in
King
because
is king, sing is king.
My father sing, level crossing, my mother sing king.
Yeah, I think see, they may find a couple of people that we don't know about. They may be playing good, but to have completely unknowns and win is going to be really hard. So I
Mm.
think, yeah, my prediction is like we are on par, saying that they're going to be like at the bottom of the table. So not big hopes for them.
So the next team is our ESA's case team, KKR. Over to you, Rama.
ஸோ அகெயின் வேர் டிட் தே ஸ்டார்ட் அவன் முன்னாடி இருக்கிறவன் 8 இவன் வந்து 7 ஸோ தேவர் ஆல்சோ அட் த ஓகே நாட் டூ கிரேட் லாஸ்ட் இயர் பட் த பைஸ் தே டிட் interesting buys, right? They almost put all the money on Mitchell Stark,
Mm.
20 plus crores, which is what they did in 2024. Then they got Mujibur Rahman as the other buy that they did, which were sort of interesting. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to the squad. Obviously, they have from a squad they get back Reyes Iyer. So he comes back as captain.
Mhm.
They have, I think Venkatesh Iyer is still in the squad,
Ma-
right? And then I saw Varun Chakravarti's
mhm.
interview with
Mhm.
Chika. So he's
Mhm.
definitely become like the mystery bowler, which is an
Ma-
interesting player by
ma-
himself. So I do think that this team will likely do better than seven. They will at least fight for a couple of spots, maybe earlier, and they
mhm.
may push a little bit this year, is what I feel.
Mhm. I feel the options of foreign players are many that they
Mm-hmm.
will struggle to play everybody, because if you have paid 20 plus for Stark, then he should play
Definitely.
every game
Correct.
unless he is injured. Okay.
Right.
Then you have only three foreign players. Will you go to Russell and Narayan as
Mm-hmm.
usual? Because you have gone to them in the
Mm-hmm.
last 10 years. If so, what will do you do to the other picks? One.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have who will open with the open up with the Venki Iyer.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Gurwas or Roy. You can't
Mm-hmm.
play both of them, because
Correct.
then the choices of four foreign players are
Mm-hmm.
not there. Okay, so one of them will miss out. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then who are your spinners? Varun and Shreyas Sharma did well last year as a impact substitute.
Mm-hmm.
So will you take Narain again and Russell again and go for the top and stuck? Then
Mm-hmm.
why I you bought a rotor fort is a was a
Mm-hmm.
finisher.
Yeah.
So I think they have many questions on their
Composition.
selection
I have a question for God.
and the
Mm.
compensation, because Runku is there.
Yeah.
I will higher shares will come three.
Mm-hmm.
Netas will come four.
Yep.
Rinku might be five or six.
You're right.
Okay. So if you say Roy or Grubas opening with the Venki Iyer, then you have a potential for five.
Mm-hmm.
Number five.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say Rinku is five, Russell is six, then you have to see. So I think they will struggle with the composition of the team and get the 11 correct or 12
Mm-hmm.
correct for them to challenge, because they will want three spinners in Calcutta. They
Mm-hmm.
will want three spinners in Chennai and
Mm-hmm.
three spinners in Lucknow. So
Mm-hmm.
that is itself, 10, 9 or 10 or 11 matches.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, I have the impression, because Kambir is back in KK,
Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm.
maybe they will finish fifth or sixth, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they will qualify, because they will shop and change a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think last year they were seven. So I'm thinking they may do six this time. I don't have much hopes.
Yeah.
But I do believe that they'll probably bring in Sunil Narayan and they'll play Varun Chakravarti so that they have those two spots as a
Top.
well established spinners who can take bowl the 8 overs between themselves. And then Sunil Narayan will open and they will start with Venkatesh Iyer, is my feeling,
Yeah.
unless they want.
Good. Yeah, yeah.
And then whatever order you said, right, with Shreyas Iyer and all the way going to like 5 and 6 will happen. And then they have the keeping slot with Gurbaz. Now with two foreign players over there, they really have to think whether Russell is the Russell of old. He's getting really old. So Paya is not as good as what he used to be. So we'll figure out what happens. But yeah, I agree with you. My prediction is also maybe 6 or 7 again for them.
I think if rain opens, then they will make Bharat keep. Okay, because
Hmm.
Gopras and Roy are opening batsmen. As
Hmm.
he recorded, I think last evening or today,
Hmm.
Gopras scored his eighth one-day century.
Mm.
or sixth,
Mm.
and he is now in the top five or six youngest
Mm.
international players to have six one-day
Mm.
centuries. So
Mm.
if they want Gubras or Roy, they will open. That
Mm.
is not a, choice at all. But if they want Stark, Russell, Narain, and Rutherford to finish,
Mm.
then Narain might open,
Mm.
and
Mm.
Roy and Gubras are on the bench.
Mm.
So it will be I mean, nine foreign players to choose. கொஞ்சம்
Yeah,
கஷ்டம். Yeah.
correct. Makes sense.
But I mean, they will have a good outing in this APL, but fifth or sixth only.
Let's go south. Let's go to SRH. So what?
Kavya Manan, எப்படி இருக்க?
எப்படிடா இருக்க?
And I know that Chika at some stage was mentioning about, hey, I think even superstar Rajinikanth said about Kavya Maran and talking about SRH, right? So yeah, they did go shopping. So what are your thoughts on them?
I mean, I don't know. Pat Kambansuke, they see or SSRH give about 20 plus crores. And then Travis had one more. They
Hmm.
went big and they got Asaranga very cheap. They finished 10th last year, but they would be looking to move up the table this time. But they are the only team who has not announced their captain yet.
Hmm.
And if you look at the team,
I think Cummins could be the captain, right? Knowing,
yeah, because they have paid 20 crores for
yeah.
him. But if you look at the team and the foreigners, I think Markram will sit on and Phillips will sit on because Cummins, Klaasen will keep
Tassim will play.
on.
Yeah.
Head will open because
Yep.
the form is in. So the top toss up is between Faruqi or Yansing or Asaranga. So
Mm-hmm.
Markram and Phillips will not play.
Mm.
I mean,
Mm.
maybe one or two matches, but waste of talent there.
Mm.
And if you see the Indian players, that is where they are lacking also.
Correct.
So I think Washi T Nutte will be a impact substitute. Bowie will play. I don't know how Mayank form is there, and they have trusted that Abdul Samad a lot. Okay,
Mm.
last year, so they have to come good for them. The balance looks weak for the Indian batters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I see. I think that part is true. We're seeing a similar pattern between even Punjab and them, where they're heavy on the foreign players. But last year they finished 10. I think they're going to do better than that this year. And with just addition of Head and Cummins, I think it just makes them a reasonably good team. So they are going to move up from 10 for sure. Now, it's going to come down to how, if Head can continue his form at the top and he plays the way he attacks, the attacking game. Klaasen, we know, is an attacking player by himself. And then if Pat Cummins can be a reasonable bowler and if he gets the captaincy, then that will be good. I am intrigued by either playing Phillips or Markram at maybe at an impact player situation if they can bring them in as an impact substitute because that might change the game
Yeah.
because you might need them.
Yeah, but then they have to play 8 Indians because you can't replace foreigner as a impact substitute. You have to
Mm.
only have four in the
Mm.
game. But that is my concern because if you
Mm.
see the Indian batters, you have Mayank, Tripathi, who was very good two
Mm.
seasons ago,
Mm.
and they have put a lot of faith on Samant.
Mm.
அதுக்கப்புறம் I can't see any
Yeah.
good Indian batter.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody else is who have played for India are bowlers
Yeah.
or all-rounder. So,
Yeah.
Washi is so only all-rounder, but you can't look at Washi and say he will get you
Right.
30 of 15 balls.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
So that is the problem with the
Mm-hmm.
Sunrisers this year, and that is why I think they will not qualify. They will be
Correct.
the in the second of the table.
Correct. Yeah, so they'll do probably better than Punjab, right? And they may end up better than 10, but
Yeah,
nothing to go challenge the top four for sure. Yep,
yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Next, we will move to our capitals,
Yep.
Delhi Capitals,
So
and
again, the team that finished 9 last year, right? And we're all, I don't know, முதல் 5 team that you picked எல்லாமே வந்து so case the way it has sort of come out, it make it a little bit easier. Now for their buys themselves, yeah, they got Kushagra for 7 crores. They got Richardson, the pace bowler from Australia, for 5 crores. Harry Brook is definitely an interesting pick, right? The way he's an attacking player is at 4 crores. And then the bargain, like in the cheap deal, right? They got Shai Hope for 75 lakhs.
mm,
So Delhi is an interesting team. Obviously, they start with Warner at the top. So you always have to. He was with SRH a few years back. Anga captaincy now he is now back here. So it is definitely an attacking captain for sure.
and
And
he is
then
in form for Australia. So yeah.
correct, correct. So that is definitely interesting. And then they have a few good players, right? Like we already spoke about Brook, Mitchell Marsh. If he is able to come in, he gives them a really credible all-rounder who can essentially play in the top four, any position, right? He can open if need be with Warner. They can do a few interesting things. Uh, Nokia, he's interesting pace as well. So it'll also come down to you can't play all of them, so you have to pick selectively. So that's where I think I feel reasonably good team. But again, are they the team that are going to push the top four? That I don't think so
I don't think so, homeboy.
as well.
Yeah, so again, if you see the Indian batters, uh, Prithvi Shaw, we don't know. Okay,
Correct.
is a Ranji had a couple of hundreds or one
Mm,
200 or 300. But his mental fitness and his physical fitness is the worry. So I think it is his last year to sign in the IPL.
mm,
He was a rave 3 or 4 years
correct.
ago, but something happened that the game is gone, or the game went to his head. We
Mm,
don't.
என்னங்க எனக்கு ஒண்ணுமே புரியலையா அதுதானப்பா எனக்கும் புரியல
So I don't know how the Prithvi will come and show.
mhm, correct.
And Pant, they are saying he will play 8 to 10 matches as a batter.
Mm,
So if he's a batter, then I think he will be a impact substitute. He will
mm,
not play the 20 overs, and the news is he will not keep also. So
mhm,
they have to go to Abhishek Porel, or they have many keepers. Okay,
mm, yeah,
Stubbs, say up,
mm,
Harry Brook also can keep.
mm,
So they have to be wary of it. But in the Indian batters, the only one I'm looking forward to is Ricky Bui. Uh,
mm,
I think it's a captain of some state side.
mm,
Chennapara or
mm,
Chennapara in 20s,
mm,
and he has had a good season in the domestic
mm,
circuit, but there is not players who can, அந்த பயத்தை that பயம் கலப்போட பிளேயர்ஸ்
Mhm.
கிடையாது
Mhm.
இந்த
See, you are right. We're seeing almost the same kind of pattern, right? All the names, either நமக்கு தெரியாத in the Indian players who are going to come and shine, right? I don't know if these people have a better insight than us. I hope they do. Otherwise, it's not a team. But I do think I'm looking forward to seeing Rishabh Pant, right? We all know what he can do. Hopefully, he comes back with a bang. And then with Warner at the top, with Marsh, and then even one of the pace bowlers that can do well, they might be able to do a reasonable good job.
and they have supposed that Ladit Yadav a lot, and
Mhm.
that player called Yes Dool, who was from Delhi.
Mm.
They said last year or 2 years before, because I think he was the captain or a vice captain of the Indian under 19
Mm.
squad, and they said is konjo like a Kohli.
Mm.
Last year he didn't play much
Mm.
matches, so and the domestic season has been average. So
Mhm.
they have a. I mean, Ricky Ponting knows what he is doing, but
Mm.
when on the field, the players have to do. That's
Correct.
all it is. Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yep. Yep.
again, maybe 6 to 10.
Mhm.
I don't think they will even go
Mm.
to 5 this year.
Mm.
But we will see. It is the IPL.
Yep.
Now,
Let's
the
go
last
to.
team, the Lucknow Super Giants. Over to you, Rama.
So this is a team that did well, and they always been in the top, at least mentioned. So they finished three last year, and in 2024, the buys they have done is Shivam Mave at 6 crores, and then Willie at 2 crores. Again, two bowlers that they've essentially picked for the squad. It is a reasonable, good team. I think they are a team, in my prediction, that will continue to be in the reckoning. So they will make it in the top 4, 5. They will definitely be competing for the top slots. I do, as much as we make fun of Rahul, I think he's a stable captain. I think reasonable, cool head. And it's a format that he has done well. So I think they lead with Rahul. And if I look at the players, Huda has been coming off good, pretty reasonably, right? He's been playing well. Then they have Padikal, who's like a solid bat that I see, the left arm bat that he can do. Then they've got Krunal Pandya, right?
Good debut today for a particular in the test
Correct.
match.
65 odd that he played and put India into a good situation. We have the Amit Mishra, who's probably what 75 years old now, and he's still right. So he's still playing, and then with the international players, QDK, right? If you can get QDK to do the keeping and what he can do at the top, we all know that he can just be. And Nicholas Puran is an interesting choice if he can live up to just knocking the ball out. He can hit the long ball. So I think it's a pretty good team. So they will continue to sort of push to be in the top four squad.
My only worry is if KL is not
Mm.
fit, okay, even for 50% of the start of the tournament, it will be a worry for them.
அது
And
எப்படி இருக்க முடியும்? அதுக்காக தான் இப்பதான் சிக் லீவ் போட்டு டெஸ்ட் மேட்ச்லாம் ஆடாம ஐபிஎல்லுக்கு ரெடி ஆயிட்டு இருக்கான்ல.
he is posted on Insta that he is in NCA, so we will see. But interestingly, last year, Kunal Pandya was the designated vice captain who took
Mm.
over the captaincy for the
Mm.
entire season when Rahul was injured. This year, Boran has been given the vice
Mm.
captaincy, and Kumar Pandya is not anywhere there. So I think he will go to Mumbai next year as a vice captain.
Mr. Doraisingam, Inspector of Police, has been appointed.
Vice captain.
So But I think it's a solid side. So
Right.
I think QTK and Puran are they will start,
Yeah.
and Storners also will play
Mm.
for them, and then it is a, toss up between Naveen Hulk and or David Viddy or Samar Joseph.
Correct.
They had Wood, but Wood has been withdrawn by the ACP
Mm.
for him to take a rest, so that
Mm.
they got Samaj Joseph instead of.
He's a great pick. Yeah.
But
Good.
again, the Udas or the Badonis have to come back good,
Mm.
because I see Kunjo, the depth in Indian batters is not there.
Mm.
If the Uda or Badoni comes good, I think they will make the top
Mhm.
five. But
Yeah.
last year they were patchy, but they
Mm.
made it because other teams were worse than them. But on a even keel, Uda or Badoni has to play
Mhm.
well for them to even get into the top five.
Yeah, I think Huda is probably going to play well, is my feel. He's been showing that promise and he's got a few more years. I think he will do that.
Mm.
Padikal will be interesting
Yeah.
for him to take the next. And with Padikal, Huda, Rahul, Kunal Pandya sort of being there in the mix, right? They got a decent mix of Indian players. And then obviously, I don't know how long Amit Mishra will play. From a spin standpoint, I don't know where they stand for other players. So we will see that. Ravi Bishnoi is also interesting, right? So he's been bowling his fastish leggies have been pretty good. So I think they got a decent mix, and like you said, with QDK, Nicholas Puran, and if they play Stoinis coming into the mix, they got a decent core. So we'll see.
And we will talk about Mishra's Chetapa when we go to the other teams. One thing I wanted to also say is the particle was a trade between
Mm,
Lucknow and Rajasthan loyals. When I think Lucknow gave up Avesan Khan for particle,
mm,
because KL said, I want to bat in the middle order.
mm,
Okay. And I mean, they have QTK and Puran who can keep. But I think if he's fit, he will bat in the middle order and keep, so that that will be his
Substitution.
position in the World Cup for India.
Mhm,
I think that's the thoughts process that they got a particle traded. So we will
mm,
see what happens. And now this is a wrap for the five teams. I think only Lucknow has a chance to go uh,
mhm.
five or six teams, top five or six teams. So we will see the other five teams in the next episode. Till then, take care, but please subscribe, share, and like this video, because 60% of your viewers are not subscribed yet. Okay. And if you like the video, the YouTube algorithm shows the video to many people. So, bye and take care.
Bye.